So, is it just me, or did March go by really fast?
Yeah, seriously. Competitions, sports, events, it's a lot.
Yeah, but that also means there's a lot happening worth paying attention to.
Exactly. And we've got the stories that show what's really going on.
This is WINTV.
Live from Wakeland High School, this is WINTV.
Frisco keeps growing, and so do the attractions.
We're talking about Grand Park, a project in the works just north of Cotton Gin.
What does all this growth mean for the community?
Lila Lovelace takes us through the next steps and what city planners have to say.
Everything's bigger in Texas, and Frisco just claimed 1,000 acres more. Concert stages, championship fields, and miles of open space. Right off Cotton Gin, Grand Park is impressing the residents of Frisco with all it has to offer.
Grand Park's vision is a world-class urban oasis that is designed to welcome all Frisco residents and visitors to an intentionally designed community space that invites all ages and abilities to play, explore, discover, and connect. It's a long-term legacy project that is going to reflect Frisco's growth, optimism, and commitment to creating exceptional public spaces.
Due to Grand Park's size and attractions, residents are wondering the impact this has on the community's growth.
The idea is that the project will invite and draw people not just from Frisco but internationally. It's what we call a first-class regional park. Ultimately, that connect piece of our guiding principles, it helps us establish and evolve core traditions with the city. Building that connection consistently with our residents has provided opportunity for a lot of community input, collaboration, and co-creation throughout development. In a way, it's a park that is going to implement not just seasonal park activities to create constant feedback, but also to create constant feedback loops for our community members.
Grand Park isn't just growing in size, but growing in opportunities. From youth sports and family gatherings to citywide events. The park's goal is to bring Frisco together, 1 acre at a time. I'm Lila Lovelace for WINTV.
Wow, I feel like Frisco's growing at such a rapid rate.
How do students fit into a fast-growing city like Frisco?
Well, for many students, they find their place here on campus. But for others, their skills go beyond Wakeland and onto the national stage.
Here's Manya Gupta with how BPA makes that happen.
Students enter high school often unsure of what their future career might be. Some realize that students need more personalized opportunities, and the Business Professionals of America Club offers plenty.
So BPA is a career and technical organization similar to DECA and FCCLA where students can compete up to the national level. So instead of just focusing on business or community service, we want to allow students to focus on different events and different career paths, and not every student finds opportunities tailored to what they're actually interested in. BPA offers 6 main categories: finance to business administration, computer science, digital communications, and medical events. Me personally, I wanted to compete in a computer-related event, but I didn't see many opportunities at Wakeland to do so. I looked at BPA and saw that it offered all of these different career opportunities that could tailor to a bunch of these students that we have in our Wakeland community.
With business clubs already established, starting a new club has some challenges.
So personally, I think the biggest challenge was with us being a first-year chapter. We had to start kind of later than most of these other schools, and we had to figure out a lot of these things ourselves. So we had to just dive into the deep end and learn how to help these members out, what each event required. I was insistent on getting BPA approved because I saw the opportunities this could bring for our Wakeland students. So for example, I got to see my brother compete up to the state level and win first place there as a freshman in something he's so interested in. That honestly brings me so much joy in seeing our students and club members be able to perform at things that they're actually interested in and win awards with that.
BPA provides students with opportunities to compete and grow.
I joined BPA because it provides me the opportunity to learn more about financial avenues, but also learn more about larger corporations and build those networking connections. So I participated in 2 BPA events. One was personal finance, be able to test my knowledge about this. I did the presentation team event because it allowed me to do 2 things. It allowed me to work with 2 partners, but then also I was able to generate and create a good presentation with spreading information and sharing awareness. These judges were a little bit more open to talking to us about our presentation because they have experience in the field. BPA has prepared me for my future by opening doors and opportunities. And through BPA, I was able to emphasize these soft skills and able to practice them.
Wakeland's BPA chapter represents business, perseverance, and growth. Showcasing their determination, 7 students are en route to compete at the National Leadership Conference. I'm Manya Gupta for WINTV.
It's so cool to see so many students succeed at such a large scale.
But not every student measures impact the same way.
Some are choosing to give their time and make a difference locally.
At FarmHouse Fresh, students are stepping in to support rescue animals in their community.
Here's Ava Wheatley with more.
Fueling a global mission since 2015, 15,000 lives saved and counting. This 10-acre farm provides 24/7 medical care for over 50 woolly residents to finally get the furry tail ending they deserve.
We call it rescue for two. So rescue for your complexion and rescue for the animals. So every skincare purchase you make, at the bottom, there'll be a batch number. And you'll go to our website, it's called Track Your Batch, and you'll type it in and it'll say like, hey, when you bought Kale Water Moisturizer, that paid for Hercules to go to the vet. That paid for Pickles to get his mineral screening done. And then you can see exactly who you helped with every purchase. We have horses, donkeys, sheep, and goats. And because we have the funding from the skincare, we try to really only take on critical cases that really need special medical attention. So we really specialize in like elderly, malnourished, neglected animals. We have volunteers here 7 days a week, 2 times a day. And usually it's about 2 hours long. You're here for about the first hour and a half. You're like doing the work. You're like cleaning stalls, cleaning loose hay, that kind of stuff. And then the last 30 minutes you do animal enrichment. So maybe you'll like brush a horse or hug a donkey. Usually the donkeys and goats are already in your business while you're cleaning. So
I think it's important to take care of animals because they don't have a voice to speak up for themselves. I started volunteering here because I donated my goat from FFA. His name's Finn. I come here to spend time with him and with all the other goats.
I'm Ava Wheatley for WINTV.
I started Sorry. Sorry, I got scared. You gonna help me?
That kind of work really shows how students can give back,
Yeah, but while that's happening, there's also some big changes being talked about around Frisco.
including a possible move from the Dallas Stars.
And it's raising questions about traffic and development.
Here's Ella Lundy with what comes next.
This is gaining serious momentum as the Dallas Stars consider moving closer to the Frisco community, igniting new passion for the sport and putting the thrill of live hockey within easy reach for fans and players.
Well, first of all, we don't know for sure if the Stars are moving out of Dallas, where they're going to move, what the final verdict's going to be. So you really can't say a whole lot as to what the future holds because we don't know right now. There's a lot of rumors and talk floating around out there. Got to wait and see when the official announcement as to what happens. There's a lot of things in the process still to go. But one thing Dallas has to do, and the Stars, just like any business, has to look to the future. This isn't just a rink move, or if it is a move of the franchise, for a 2-year basis. You're talking about most NHL arenas are in use for 30 years. So it's not just Plano, it's what is going to be best for the team, not just now, but long term.
The dedication doesn't stop with the pros. It's alive in every fan's heart, filling arenas, living rooms, and neighborhoods with love for the game.
Well, I believe that the move up north, how I will support the team is by increasing my Victory Club membership ratio. So season tickets, you can buy a half season or a quarter season or the full season. So we'll probably do the full season.
From the rink to Frisco homes, the Dallas Stars' potential move shows that hockey isn't just a game, but a passion that brings people together. I'm Ella Lundy for WINTV.
So while big changes are being discussed across Frisco,
There are also smaller trends popping up, specifically when it comes to health.
you've probably seen the viral smoothie recipes online.
Now the trends are showing up locally, but some of those healthy claims are being questioned.
Gracie Bueno breaks it down with help from a dietitian.
Viral smoothies in Texas? Base Smoothies is making its mark in Frisco.
We're seeing what Base Smoothies brings to the table. With an affordable dupe from Erewhon Smoothies, bringing balanced wellness and trending flavors to customers everywhere.
I would describe Base Smoothies as a place where you can get something nourishing and healthy, but still kind of interact with people and just get something that's good for you. We use real ingredients, no added sugars. We try to take whatever, like trending superfoods, whatever, and blend it into our smoothies, try to just make ours better than the rest.
Inspired by social media trends and celebrity drinks, Base Smoothies is blending up ingredients that promise both flavor and wellness.
I believe collagen is becoming so popular in smoothies because people think it helps with skin, hair, nails, and joints. It also is a tasteless supplement, so it's very easy to add to smoothies without changing the flavor. Also great because you're likely getting protein from other ingredients in the smoothie, where collagen itself is not a complete protein. So when collagen is broken down, it turns into these different building blocks of protein called amino acids. So your body can use it anywhere. So in a smoothie, you're getting that collagen protein along with hopefully another complete protein from something like Greek yogurt.
The one drink everyone asks about is probably the Strawberry Glow. Everyone compares it to the Erewhon one. And I've had the Erewhon one, but I think ours is pretty good. The ingredients that stand out are the superfood ingredients, so like the collagen, the ashwagandha, sea moss, everything that just kind of helps your skin, digestive system, everything. So, no, the Erewhon one is good, but I don't know. I can't pick favorites, so I'll just leave it. I'll leave it up for everyone else to decide.
I'm Gracie Bueno for WINTV.
Bye! When it comes to health trends, it often comes down to individual choices.
True, in diet and in training. For our next story, we take a look at how our athletes are taking it to the next level.
National Signing Day isn't just about where athletes are going, it's about who helped them get there. Behind every commitment is a community of teammates, coaches, teachers, and family members who believed in them every step of the way. Coach Isom has witnessed many signing days over his time at Wakeland.
National Signing Day is really an exciting event. It's really about them and their hard work and their dedication and everything that they have done up to this point, and to have the opportunity and the chance to go play at the next level really shows that they are committed and they have the opportunity to go do something special that not a lot of people get to do.
For Wakeland athletes, these qualities extend far beyond the field or court.
Well, balancing academics and athletics is definitely difficult. They are student athletes, and the word student comes first. So we want to make sure that they understand the importance of taking care of their grades. That's above and beyond anything that they ever do on the athletic field. Academics is the utmost importance.
For these Wolverines, signing day marks the beginning of a new chapter, one filled with challenges, growth, and possibility. I'm Micah Hendrickson for WINTV.
Moments like that show how much really goes into reaching that next level.
And for many athletes, the work doesn't stop after signing day.
Spring sports are already in full swing here at Wakeland.
But this season, it's not just the competition teams are facing.
Unpredictable weather has already started to affect games and schedules.
Jasper Fenn shows us how soccer is adjusting this season.
As soccer season comes to bloom, so does the blazing Texas sun. While fans see goals under bright skies, they miss the effort behind every play.
As far as the weather goes, I mean, you talk about in August, you're dealing with 100-degree temperatures. There's times where we can't even go outside and practice on those days. So as a soccer player, you see all the types of weather.
Spring in Texas does not stay the same for long. Wind comes one day and heat comes the next.
Getting in the heat with our team, we just really have to focus on hydrating and staying prepared for our practices, considering they're a little bit longer in spring season, just because we're preparing for harder games.
As the weather shifts, the work does not. The focus stays the same.
It's challenging to adjust because either it's really hot during the spring or it's really cold during the winter, so you have to take layers, drink a lot of water. So overall just adjust because how we practice, how our games are going to be.
Every drill builds stamina and every rep builds discipline. Preparation becomes pressure and pressure builds champions. I'm Jasper Fenge for WINTV.
Conditions like that can change the way teams prepare and compete.
And while high school athletes are adjusting to the seasons,
football isn't slowing down in North Texas.
The Spring League is back, and the Dallas Renegades are giving fans another reason to stay in the game.
WINTV's Roger House takes a look at the UFL and what it means for football in Frisco.
The past couple weeks, the weekends have been missing something. No more college football, no more NFL, no more football, or so you thought. Spring football exists, and Frisco is getting a team. The Dallas Renegades playing in Toyota Stadium, a spring league that provides great opportunities and second chances to football players.
Well, I like seeing, just football in general, and having to wait 184 days to the next NFL season is, it's kind of crazy. So having this football league in this off season lets us have football year round. For former college and NFL players, it allows them
to really make a name for themselves, because in the NFL, you know, it's a big competitive business, and a lot of players, like specifically like Matt Corral, he's a guy that never really got a chance on the Panthers, so allowing him to start, you know, really make a name for himself in the UFL and maybe get a second chance in the league is really cool.
It's a blast because the players are guys that love it. That one more chance to grab the brass ring of the NFL. That's what they're looking for, that opportunity.
Like Noah and Coach said, this league provides great opportunities for the players. Come out to Toyota Stadium this spring to cheer on the Dallas Renegades as they kick off March 28th. I'm Roger House for WINTV.
Spring football keeps the season going.
But not every athlete's story is about what happens on the field.
For one Wakeland basketball player, success means balancing playoffs
and a perfect GPA.
Here's Caleb Klein introducing us to Charlotte Cabin.
When Wakeland needs control, the ball finds Charlotte Cabin. She leads the offense, sets the tempo, and does it incredibly. But when practice ends, the discipline does not. Charlotte maintains a 4.0 GPA while starting for one of the top teams in the state. Even with a champion's schedule, Charlotte manages with a game plan that never misses.
It's easier to have a calendar so you know like when stuff is due, and you just talk with your teachers whenever you're going to miss and stuff, and go to tutorials if you need it.
A 4.0 and a starting spot may stand out, but Charlotte doesn't carry the load alone. Across campus, students manage demanding schedules every day.
Something that you have to accept early on is it's okay to ask for help. It's good to go to tutorials and ask your teachers, but it's also good to go to your friends who you know are exceeding in classwork assignments that you're struggling with. And it's good to get that help from other people, especially from those you trust.
So to hold myself to my standards, typically what I do is I check Gradeway, and I just try and improve my grades from last 9 weeks or last semester. You know, obviously there's going to be some classes you're not going to do as better in, but just making sure that you balance, you know, how much sleep you're getting, and as well as improving those grades, it helps a lot.
Charlotte carries more than a starting spot. She carries expectations on and off the court with precision. From basketball to clubs, time management is a hard task that pays off. I'm Caleb Klein for WINTV.
Balancing a 4.0 in athletics is no joke.
Seriously, but we wanted to see how everyone else stacks up.
So we brought in some teachers
and put them head to head with freshmen.
No notes, no help.
Just questions.
Let's see who's actually smarter.
Welcome to Wakeland High School's Ultimate Showdown. Are you smarter than a freshman? I'm your host, Dan Levine, and today we're testing our teachers against freshmen on questions from classes that they're actually taking. Let's see who really knows their stuff. Here's how it works. Each question is worth 1 point. First hit the buzzer gets to answer. If they're wrong, the other side can steal. We'll keep the scores right here. Needless to say, things got a bit heated.
She's sitting up here cheating. I know I won, but I just want to make sure.
You got two. Enough talk, let's jump into the game show.
What is the capital of France?
Paris.
What does www stand for on the internet?
World Wide Web.
What element has the atomic number 1?
Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Thomas Jefferson. This is too close to her. No, it's not.
What are the 5 vowels?
A-E-I-O-U.
Yeah.
Oh.
What is the longest river in the world?
The Nile River?
That's correct.
This is too close to her. Still?
What is the bottom side of a fraction called?
Sorry.
You do it. Denominator.
Degrees are in a triangle.
180? No. Wait.
You got it first.
I'm sorry. You know what? I quit.
If a plane has 300 people and it crashes and 120 people die, where do you bury the survivors?
They're not dead, so you wouldn't bury them.
Sitting up here cheating.
No more cheating, no more cheating.
I want to eat more.
Who's on the $50?
Wait a minute, she's cheating again. Jefferson?
How many equal sides are in an isosceles triangle?
2.
What is Name an onomatopoeia.
What is it?
Right. If you're running a race and pass the person in second place, what place are you in?
First.
What is the powerhouse of the cell?
The nucleus?
Incorrect.
No, wait.
You can steal.
Mitochondria.
That's correct.
If you pass the person in second place.
Capital of California.
Sacramento.
That's correct. And now
Oh, I know.
questions. Do you want to answer
You were in third and now you're in first.
I think it's safe to say the teachers won this one. We'll see you next time on WINTV Game Show, and I'm Dan Levine for WINTV.
Before we go, here's what's coming up next.
Catch our special show this Thursday featuring a few extra stories you won't see anywhere else,
including a closer look at a local favorite, Salsa Tex-Mex.
That's all for today.
Thanks for watching.
I'm Claire Taylor.
And I'm McKenna Markham for WINTV.